welcome to the regulars, the most feared, respected, and revered fighting force on God's green earth. Some of you are here by choice, others not. Regardless of the circumstances of your joining us, you are all brothers now. And the only way you have a chance of surviving is if you trust your brothers. One weak link can kill a whole squad on the field. I want you to think about that long and hard.
That's one of them that's responsible for this. Rounding up the young ones and shipping them off.
개새끼네.
We need to put an end to it.
What is your plan?
Kill him, then the rest, and set all them boys free?
It's a good plan, but it lacks detail. How is your aim with that rifle?
Can pop a muskrat's head from a quarter mile
괜찮다.
9 times out of 10. And the 10's a misfire.
That should do. Cover me from up there.
A lot of you will be getting on that ship and setting off for a different sort of training. Understand? You've been selected, not for your talents or fighting prowess, but because of the way you think. You will soon find out what all this means, but no, it is a great honor. Some of you
쏴라.
will make it, others will rise.
To get myself.
I'm leaving, I'm gone.
We assassins strive for peace through freedom, and the Templars, they want only to control.
Well, I'm for freedom, I know that much. If your order needs a good rifle, sign me up.
You do not partake?
No, sir. I need to stay sharp in case you call upon my rifle. Spirits do me in right quick. Drank half a flask of rum out in the bush with my brothers a few years back. Went for a run in the buff before I found myself rolling around in deer scat being sick all over. I don't want to go there again. No, thank you.
Smart choice, given the circumstances.
I want to fight like you someday.
You have everything it takes to be a great assassin.
And that means something coming from you.
Where did you learn to shoot like you do?
Ranging with my dad and brothers in Virginia
Virginia.
country. My family's been surveying and prospecting out there since my grandpappy.
How did you end up here?
I'm the youngest of 4 brothers. I was always going to be a runner-up with them, so I set off alone to do my own business. Out west of Ohio's territory that no man of the colonies ever trodden. Figured I could find contracts out of New York. Then the war started.
And you sided with the Patriots?
Not really. My family's for the king. I just don't like seeing boys forced to fight against their will is all. But I know that I want to be free. For all to be free. If that means I'm a patriot, I guess I am.
You are an assassin. Nothing else.
That I am. I'm proud of it.
What was your ale?
Peace, but it gets the job done. My father would be disgusted. But after a day's work with you, a man needs to unwind. I would prefer a nice bottle of wine, but these colonies lack refinement.
안 어울려.
Your father?
Mon père, he was a great man. A cook in the French army during the
7년
7 Years'
전쟁.
War. He marched all across the White North, feeding Louis-Joseph de Montcalm and his officers, cooking them feasts from sticks and berries. When the commander-in-chief opted for open conflict over manning the battlements of Quebec, every man was called to arms, including my father. He died on the field. But I'm told he fought ferociously. It matters little. He's gone now.
He would be proud of you.
This is my one hope, that he smiles upon the choices I've made.
That's
Anna,
it.
do you have time to sit?
I do.
Good. I have been meaning to ask you, how did you come to all this?
I did not ask for it, but I feel it was meant to happen. I was just a boy when I met Achilles. He made me a warrior.
That easy. I miss the kitchen, if you can believe it. I had more control in that world than I ever will in the one we inhabit. But more people get to taste the fruit of my labor in this line of work, and for that, I am satisfied.
오,
We may change things yet.
안 어울리기
If we
시작이야.
press on.
Frenchmen from the north never grow weary. Just ask the women.
Ah, Connor! Your work procedure. Now it's time to finish the job. I'm told this chap just materialized from the ether and nobody has a stones to, challenge him. Until now. But we'll need a gang of our own. Fight fire with fire.
About time we did something about those brutes. I want in.
Good on you. That's one for the lads.
사람
Come
모으러
on.
가는 거야? 오케이.
Let's gather the rest.
Bar's closed. Get out.
He was a Templar.
What? Like the Knights Templar? Jesus. I thought they were a spook story.
They are very real.
I'll take your word for it, lad. Well, it's been a real pleasure. If you ever need a hand in whatever it is you're up to, I'm your man. Oi, lad. How's it going then?
I am well. And you?
Oh, I can't complain. There was something I've been meaning to tell you.
뭐?
I met your
말해봐.
dad. It was a long time ago in London. I was just a boy. Well, didn't
Opera house,
meet him
is it?
really. Just saw him do a fella in at the London Opera House. I was sitting in the balcony with an uncle of mine. Went to have a piss. And when I came back, there's your dad. Dashing as they come he was. Shirt, jacket, immaculate. My uncle was just slumped there. Looked like he was sleeping, but I
그때
knew
그
better
꼬마야?
even if I was only a child. Your dad locked eyes at me. And I don't think I've ever been so frightened as I was in that instant. It wasn't a fear that he was going to cause me pain. It was this sense that he saw right through me, into my heart, and he would crush it if it pleased him.
그때 그 꼬마이구나.
But he didn't. He just raised his finger to his lips and gestured for my silence.
와.
I complied. And then he was gone.
That must have been in the days before his betrayal was made public. He would have sailed for the colonies not long after.
그때가 배신한 때구나 딱.
I'm astonished that you
템플러로.
were actually there.
You can imagine my surprise when I saw his face. Took me a while to piece it together, but there you have it. Thought you'd like to know.
Thank you.
죽어주십시오. 들켰는데? 목격자가 있어. 애는 안 죽여 그래도? 하긴 어쌔신이니까.
I'm not bad, not bad. All this reminds me of being back in the old country. Fighting for land, fighting for the right to see God my way. Didn't take long before I realized the fight was futile, and stepped aboard a ship bound for the colonies. People over there are so wrapped up in how you perceive the Lord, they forget we're all part of his flock. Stories change, Connor. The way people tell them evolves. It's no different in the Bible, and I believe that's the real root of all the strife back home. But nobody wants to listen to me. If you don't see it their way, you're a heathen. But I feel we're honestly making a difference here. That our presence is felt, if not appreciated by all. And it makes me sleep easy at night, and that's all a man can ask for, really.
I would like to visit your home country someday.
How would you know? You'd turn a head or two in the Emerald Isle, I'll tell you that. Maybe one day I'll muster
Emerald Isle?
courage, go back, I'll bring you with me. It'd be good for a laugh at any rate.
굉장히 비중 높은.
You're no beast like most of these people. Anybody who's immune has already fled. Cowards.
And who are you?
Jamie Colley, you need to keep doing what you're doing. Nobody else is. If we both get after it, we might be able to quell this monster of a disease.
I will do what I can.
I'll be lending a hand to these doctors. Find me once you think you've done enough, and maybe we can do more. About time you showed up.
What are you doing?
I mean to start my inoculations. It's the most effective way to prevent the disease.
Not to worry. Pity people are so damn stupid. Hey, Connor. What's wrong with you?
An attack is coming. Are you ready for a fight?
Always. You tell me where you want me and I'll make sure not a single man gets through.
The assassins have long since branched out across the globe. The colonies are no exception. The man you killed was a Templar.
And here I was thinking you were helping me. I must say, I'm honored. If you ever need my help again, don't hesitate.
대머리?
We were just discussing the result of your work. It seems these military men are after you.
I have caught their attention.
It does make our goals harder to achieve. The man we're after has gone into hiding, protected by his soldiers.
We fight our way in then.
Not possible, even for a man of your abilities. But I have another, less conventional idea. You will be our prisoner, and we shall present you for the bounty. That man, he thought what he was doing was right.
He did, as do his brothers.
Who was he really?
There are powerful organizations who seek control, nothing more. This man belonged to one.
It does not surprise me. I don't know who you are, but if you should need my help, I am happy to give it.
While you were putting a stop to this madness, I was sniffing out who's responsible.
His tactics are familiar to me.
Is that right? Well, don't know who the man is, but he's not for Patriots nor British. He's got a fortified camp built around the main water supply in the area. All the seized crops, all the meat, everything is being moved there, then resold at dizzying prices.
How do we get in?
I got some local men ready to get in on the fight.
얘도 좀
He was a madman?
Not mad. Beguiled by a set of dangerous but attractive ideals.
Is that right? And who exactly are you?
Someone who seeks to relieve men like him of their power.
And after seeing what you can do, I leave it at that. But if you ever need an extra blade, I'll stand by you.